This is not a motorhome. This is a motorhome that breaks in half on purpose. So you can leave your luxury base camp parked and drive a separate city pod like a stealth electric shuttle. It's either the smartest RV ever imagined, or the fastest way to turn your life into a mechanical support ticket. Welcome to Splitcore. Everyone loves motorhomes until you actually own one. Because the moment you set up camp, you're stuck. Need groceries? Pharmacy? Quick coffee? Congrats, you're either breaking camp or driving a 38-foot living room through traffic. Splitcore fixes that with one insane idea. Your motorhome becomes a base and a separate runabout vehicle without towing anything. This channel doesn't do pretty pictures with zero logic. Rules for this concept: must function as a normal Class A while driving. No slide-outs. Separation must be mechanically plausible. Locks, seals, structure. Both halves must still be livable/usable. And we score it brutally. From the outside, Splitcore looks like a futuristic monocoque coach. Smooth shell, minimal seams, smoked glass band. But there's one detail that gives it away. A razor-thin seam line that wraps around a coach behind the cockpit, like a precision zipper. That seam is the separation plane. No goofy bolts. No exposed latches. Just a clean engineered brake, like aerospace paneling. And here's the flex. When docked, it looks like one vehicle. When split, it becomes a sci-fi two-car garage. Deploy sequence is 3 steps. Step 1, stabilize. The base pod drops leveling pods and locks itself to the ground. Not for comfort, for structure. You don't split a vehicle while it's rocking. Step 2, unseal plus unlock. A ring of mechanical locks disengages around a seam. Think aircraft cargo door latches, multiple points, evenly loaded. Step 3, glide separation. The city pod rolls forward on its own power about 8 to 12 feet. Then pivots slightly to park next to the base pod like a shuttle. And the camera moment is insane. Your motorhome just turned into a base cabin plus EV pod in under a minute. Let's be real. If the city pod sucks, the whole concept collapses. So it's designed like a premium microvan. 2 seats. Compact dash plus panoramic glass. A mini grab galley behind the seats, coffee, snacks, small fridge. High visibility cameras because you're not driving a tank anymore. Silent electric drivetrain vibe. This pod is for groceries, scouting roads, running into town, filming, parking anywhere. It turns the RV lifestyle from a single giant object into a modular system. Now the base pod, the part that stays parked, has to feel like an actual home. So it goes full boutique hotel. Grand lounge with panoramic window band. Chef wall kitchen, clean, no clutter. Hotel-style bathroom zoning. Bedroom that transforms day/night for space reclaim. And here's the design trick that makes it feel bigger without slide-outs. Long sight lines plus continuous ceiling light spine plus thin structural walls. This is where viewers go, oh, I actually want this. Here's the only way this is even remotely feasible. The seam isn't just a seam. It's a docking spine, power bus connection, water quick connects, data/sensor link, HVAC transfer channel, and a compression seal system that clamps shut in drive mode. When docked, the city pod can borrow power. The base pod can share systems. Everything behaves like one coach. When split, each half runs independently on a minimum viable set of systems. No magic. Just engineered connectors. Now we go one level more outrageous. When split, the base pod deploys a perimeter light and privacy ring. Low-profile light posts pop from the skirt. A translucent privacy screen extends around the base pod, creating a soft-lit courtyard between pod and base. It looks like a futuristic campsite you'd see in a movie. But it's also functional, defines your space, adds security visibility, blocks wind. This is the shot that makes people click. Alright, time to roast it. Downside number 1, structural engineering is brutal. A vehicle that separates has to be strong in both modes. That docking spine has to handle torsion, vibration, and road forces every day. Downside number 2, seals and connectors become mission critical. If those seals fail, you don't get a wet carpet. You get my motorhome is literally two pieces now. Downside number 3, cost. This is basically two vehicles with a shared architecture. Expensive to build. Expensive to maintain. Downside number 4, safety plus compliance complexity. Two VIN-like systems, crash structures, lock verification, failure modes. It's not trivial. So yes, this is outrageous. But the concept isn't impossible. It's possible if engineered like aerospace, not like a cheap RV. Layout, 18 of 20. Because it solves a real ownership pain, being stuck once you camp. Weight realism, 13 of 20. Docking hardware adds weight fast. Energy realism, 14 of 20. 2 systems. More consumption. More complexity. Manufacturability, 12 of 20. Doable, but the tolerances must be tight. Safety/legal, 12 of 20. This is where it gets tough. Still plausible with correct design. Total, 69/100. Translation, insane, but not fantasy. Now the question. Would you rather own A. Split-core base pod plus city pod, or B. The Abyss floating lake platform habitat? Comment A or B. Because if you pick B, the next episode is the most ridiculous thing we've done yet. A motorhome that deploys an anchored floating platform like a portable lakeside villa.